Some people are offended when someone says, immigrants built America. Let's talk about it. Because this debate is mixing categories. The United States, as a political nation, was formed in 1776 and was structured under the Constitution in 1787. The men who drafted the Constitution, such as George Washington, James Madison, and Alexander Hamilton, were descendants of 17th and 18th century European immigrants, primarily from the British Isles. Their families came from England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. That's not opinion. That's a genealogical record. So yes, immigrants and their descendants built the political framework of the United States. But here's what cannot be erased. From the 1600s to 1865, enslaved Africans built the economic engine of early America. By 1860, cotton, produced largely by slave labor, accounted for nearly 60% of U.S. exports. That wealth built banks, ports, trade systems, industrial expansion. Enslaved Africans were not considered immigrants. They were trafficked human beings. But their forced labor built massive portions of American wealth. The FBA argument often says, if immigrants built America, what did enslaved Africans build? The answer? Both statements describe different layers. Immigrants and their descendants created the governing structure. Enslaved Africans built much of the early economic infrastructure. Later waves of immigrants industrialized railroads, factories, and cities. No single group built America alone. If we're being historically precise, indigenous people inhabited the land. European immigrants and their descendants formed the state. Enslaved Africans built the economic backbone, and later immigrants expanded and industrialized it. History is layered. Reducing it to a single slogan, on either side, oversimplifies the truth. If we're going to debate it, let's debate it with facts. Let's stop pretending this debate is about geography. It's not. It's about recognition. America was built by people who came from somewhere else. Some by choice, some by chains. One group wrote the laws. One group was trapped inside them. Both shaped the outcome. If that makes you uncomfortable, good. Growth is uncomfortable. The question isn't whether our ancestors were foreigners. The question is whether we're mature enough to admit that power and morality weren't the same thing in history. Violence made things legal. Time made them wrong. Now we're at a crossroads. Do we shrink into smaller tribal identities, or do we expand our understanding of how this country was actually built? Because walls don't just keep people out, they trap you inside your own fear. History isn't asking us to fight each other. It's asking us to grow up. And growth requires courage.